Hello there, Taurus. It's so good to see you again. I hope you're doing well today. I'm Mary Sue, and I am so grateful that you're here. So today we're going to be doing your March career and money tarot reading. So we'll take a look at the overall energies with the oracle cards, and then we're going to move to the tarot for more details. And if you're enjoying the content that I create or resonating with the message, I'd really appreciate it if you would consider like, commenting, or subscribing. Okay, so let's get into your reading. We're going to start with the Moonology card. So we're going to see what we have coming through here for this month. A new start is coming, a new moon. Oh, Taurus, I'm so excited for you because I feel like you have had this energy of needing new things in your life, ready to move on from something in the past. Okay, and these dropped, so we're going to take them. Okay, so we have woman holding a heart. Now, I'm going to stay in the career and money sector. The love situations have been coming out a little bit, but this is about having passion for what you work on. And gender doesn't matter, just having a lot of passion, strategizing it, because I feel like you may have some anxiety around this. You may be financially strapped at this time or something, trying to get a new passion infusing your passion in your work somehow, maybe starting a new business or changing careers or changing jobs, but there's some strategy needed here, which is very much in your field. You're good at that, of getting things put into reality is the way it is, but there's some anxiety. So let's go to the tarot and get you some more details. Three of Swords, so interesting. Capricorn had this same energy in the same spot. Something hasn't worked out, and I feel like that's why this anxiety is here. It could be that something didn't work out years ago even, right? But the energy, things are not going the way you want them to. And so there's almost this energy of that coming back into play. It's almost like, the ghost of failures past, is coming into play in this situation. You're just worried that it's going to end. There's like almost an anxiety of it ending or being very disappointing. It doesn't mean necessarily that it is. I feel like it's more of an emotion that you're concerned it's going to be disappointing. So let's see what your block is. Yeah, Ten of Swords. This energy that something did end in the past. And it could be a relationship that's not even tied to your career and money. It could be a relationship. It could be a past job that ended, a business that you started that didn't go well. There's this energy of, still playing on your mind. And then here we have a new start. A new start is coming. So let's see what your advice is here. King of Swords, really getting focused. Here's the thing. This energy is kind of playing in your head, but it's based on emotions, based on feelings, on regret. It doesn't have to be that you did something wrong, but kind of like regrets, disappointment that things did not work out. But here is your antidote to it, is to strategize. To know that you have the clarity about how to get yourself from this type of energy into this new start. It's about learning the lessons that you've learned in the past in this situation. So if it was, a job that ended, taking a look at, was the business that you had the job at like a viable business, or did you take a job at a business that really wasn't doing well, or is it just a turn in the economy, or because of the pandemic, like you could have lost your job, but it really isn't. I feel like you're taking it personally and it could be that you were just in the wrong place at the wrong time, one of those situations. But it's weighing on you very, very heavily. So it's getting, I get the sense that there needs to be some clarity about what happened in the past. It's almost like go ahead and get really clear about it. Don't let the emotions overrun your logic. Get really clear and then strategize. Get a plan together. If you need to, you may actually want to, get some advice from somebody that's not emotionally connected to this. So if that's a financial advisor or, like a business coach or somebody like that can help you to put the strategy together that you need in order to move forward, but in a very logical way so that you're not, kind of stuck into your emotions. Yeah, Six of Cups on the bottom. Looking at something that happened in the past in a very fond way, but almost like with naivety. It's almost as if you're missing something from the past, but you're forgetting just like how painful it was. Even though you're feeling this pain, it's kind of like almost like rose-colored glasses. It's kind of like, no, get crystal clear about this. It's kind of like Spirit's like, yeah, okay, you're missing that job, that career, that business. But do you remember that you were working 13 hours a day, 7 days a week, and barely making ends meet? It's kind of like being realistic, I guess is the word, right? Being realistic. You could be a little bit dreamy with the Six of Cups. You could be like almost fantasizing about this past situation instead of being really kind of logical about it. So and then we have the Two of Cups, the Hermit on the bottom. So you could be right now going it alone. So that could mean that you have this business by yourself. For some of you, it could mean that you're working almost like remotely at home, and you could actually be missing having other people to work around. Like you miss the camaraderie of working with other people. We're going to clarify to try to get more information there. But the lovely energy is that you have somebody coming in that's kind of like a soulmate connection. If this is, you're missing a love, a romantic connection from the past. It's like, okay, not to worry, you're going to love again and very soon. When you get kind of crystal clear about what it is that you want in your romantic sector. Now, this is career money. The only reason I'm bringing it up is because something from the past that ended, and could have been a relationship, even a personal relationship, is affecting your career and money. Because you don't have your focus. You've lost your focus on where you're going. Almost like in life, you've kind of almost lost your focus. But you have somebody coming in, and this could be a business partner. This could be a coach. This could be somebody that you're going to be working with in order to figure out, like, how do I move forward? Or maybe they're even moving forward with you in this situation. It's got a lovely ending. Really nice. Like when we start off with this energy and then like this, I love that. Okay, so let's go ahead and clarify. Let's see what this Three of Swords is. Five of Cups, Six of Cups, Wheel of Fortune. Six of Swords, you are moving from turbulent waters into calmer waters, but yeah, you're kind of missing somebody from the past, with the Five of Cups and the Six of Cups. You're missing somebody, you're missing something about the past with this Three of Swords energy. And then we have the Wheel of Fortune. So it's about being able to find the blessings, whatever this past situation is that I think ended, because we have the Ten of Swords here too, right? So it's about finding the blessings, looking at the silver lining of this situation. But not with rose-colored glasses. It's like looking at it clearly, learning the lesson so that you don't repeat it. And then, moving forward with good wishes from the universe. Okay, so let's see what we have with the Ten of Swords here. Nine of Wands, Seven of Cups, the Moon, Justice on the bottom. Trying to bring something back into balance. It's been a very long, I mean, it's almost like you've given up. You know, you're just so confused because this has been such a long trek, you know. But it's kind of like you have to put, it's this energy of finish this out. It's like the universe is saying, getting crystal clear. Look at this. Look at how much pain this was. Clear that out. That's not what you want, you know? It's kind of like you're almost like dreamy about this thing in the past. And that's what's causing you your confusion, because it's almost as if you're allowing the nostalgia of something from the past to play with your mind. You know, we went through that new moon in Pisces. I think it was March 2nd. So like last week. And, you know, it probably brought up a lot of feelings, you know, that is that dreamy kind of, you know, romantic, even if it's not about love, but romantic vision of the world. And, you know, the advice here is, let's get real. It's time to get real. It's time to bring things back into balance, you know? Yeah, and working it out, you know, putting time and energy into this, knowing that it can work out. Okay, so let's see what the King of Swords is. Yeah, wow. Eight of Pentacles just keeps coming up. So you're working on something, but here you have the Devil. It's about looking at something that you were truly attached to, you know, and overcoming it. Looking at this past situation, you're almost like overly attached to how you wanted this past situation to work out, but it didn't. Whatever that means, it's kind of like Spirit is having a little bit of tough love here. It's kind of like, okay, let's take a look at that. You're over. It's almost like you're over analyzing this. You're just It's this energy of, hey, look at the patterns from the past, learn from them, right? It's almost like the universe is saying, let's not make this mistake again, whatever it was. And I'm not saying that you necessarily made a mistake. I think you may be kind of almost internalizing it as a mistake. But it's kind of like, no, there was a lesson that you needed to learn here. You learned it. Now we're moving on. It's kind of like, we don't have to rehash it over and over again. You're getting on top of this. You're ready to move on. Yeah, because there's something so lovely out there for you. You know, it's about make a plan and live the plan. And when you make the plan and you live the plan, then the anxiety will go. Really interesting. Before we go to the Two of Cups, I would like to clarify this woman holding a heart. Star, Seven of Swords, Eight of Swords, Three of Pentacles. Yeah, I feel as if, you know, this is the number 44. And, you know, it's a master number, and fours are about building. I feel like there's a lot of healing for you when you step into this energy of building from your heart, building something that you love, because it's almost as if you're denying yourself your passion or your love in your work. A sense that by putting your love, by putting yourself into your work, you actually gain this healing from this past situation. It's almost as if that is the antidote for something that was painful. So Two of Cups, we have the Seven of Pentacles, the Magician. Yeah, Hanged Man. It's been taking time. It's about looking at this past situation with a different perspective. you put a lot of time and energy into manifesting something new, and you're kind of like waiting for it, and here it comes. It's the person that you have been wanting, either in your personal life or your business life, that really helps you to understand that you have actually manifested yourself into this position, but only because you were willing to kind of like let this situation go. Like, look at it clearly, right? With the King of Swords, look at it clearly, analyze it. Okay, you've done that. Strategize the future. That's your part now, right? Strategize the future and let go of this attachment to, I feel like it's almost like you keep coming back to this and trying to figure out where you went wrong. And it's kind of like the universe is saying it's not that complicated. It's almost like you're over analyzing it. Okay, so let's go see if we can get magnetism. I attract and magnetize to me all that I need to get what I want. And look at, you have the magician here. This is a great mantra for you. That you are attracting to yourself. If you think about it, that's a little bit of the devil. The issue here is that the devil is attachment to wanting a certain outcome, wanting a certain situation to happen. And it's kind of like, the universe is kind of like, get over it. They're just like, get over it and let's move on. It's really this, that is really hard. I know I have a friend right now. She's not a Taurus, but I know, I was talking to her yesterday about, sometimes the best thing we can do is just accept a situation. Like, okay, I don't know exactly why that had to happen. But you can't control the entire situation. All you can control is your own reaction to it. And sometimes the best thing to do is say, okay, at this time, I don't know why this happened. I can see how I could have, look at your lessons. Okay, I can see where I missed a red flag. I can see where I could have done this differently, right? I can see that putting more love into my work will help me to manifest more of what I want. But sometimes we don't really, it's kind of like, when you were a kid and you would be asking your mom, like, well, why can't I do this? Why can't I do that? And your mom would just finally say, or your dad, finally would just say, because I said so. And it's kind of like the universe is just saying that to you. It's kind of like, because I said so. So let's just move on. What passion am I ready to pursue? See, I feel like something has been cleared out of your way so that you can, go into a passion that you really and truly want to delve into, but at the same time you couldn't because of something in the past that was preventing it. So the universe said, okay, we're just going to get rid of that. And you're kind of like, yeah, but why? Why can't I still have that? And it's kind of like, the universe is like, because we know there's something better on down the line. So just like, can we just get on with it? I can see they're talking to you, your guides. All right, your passions will continually lead you to your purpose. What passions have you put to the side, given up on, or buried? What passion is ready to come alive in you? Write a list of the passions to which you want to give life right now. Then journal how you can incorporate more of what you are passionate about into your daily life. Trust your soul's whispering and let your passions draw you towards your dream life. I love that. Yeah, so you don't have to know the whole picture right now. That's the moon card. You don't know the path ahead of you. That's okay. Part of your path is not knowing the path. Part of your path is just, you may have, lost your job or something. You're like, why? Why did I have to lose my job? Well, maybe it's because you just needed more time to pursue a passion that, you have, but you didn't really have time to explore. Really interesting. A lot of times, you have the Wheel of Fortune. A lot of times things happen, we say to us, right? but they don't happen to us, they happen for us. And I feel like you're in one of those situations, and I can't say that it makes it easier, Taurus, right? It can be really difficult when you're dealing with that energy, but it is kind of this energy of, okay, let's try to move on and start exploring what it is that you really love, your passions. Okay, and a light grows brighter only by lighting another. That might have something to do with it. What sparked in you, what your passion is, you start sharing it with others. So it could be maybe, even if this is a side, gig or something, you start sharing your passion with others, whether that's through writing, or maybe you start a YouTube channel or blogging, or, doing a podcast or something, going to fairs or festivals and sharing your knowledge, or a hobby or a product that you make on the side. There's something about sharing your passion will help to reignite you, but also help to ignite others around you, other people that you come in contact with. Well, I'm going to leave it there, Taurus. What a really interesting reading. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you did resonate with it, I'd really appreciate it if you would like, comment, or subscribe. And I hope to see you again really soon. Bye for now.